We are live. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Greetings from sweet Boston, Massachusetts. We are live. Let's enjoy the music. Let it do the talking. Hey, I will do the laughing. Hey. Hey, anything they say about me, please believe it. Do you believe it? Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Oh my goodness. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day today. We are just going to jump right on. Day number 17. Reading and meditation on the magic. You know, I never ever believed that I was going to do this consistently. Today, number 17, my goal was maybe start it for a couple of days just to get my business partners hyped up and get this going. But I realized it is much better. Don't just say it, do it. So I have actually decided to go with this, go with the flow from beginning to end, just to let people know that it does not only work by saying it, it works when you say it and you do it. Right? So let's get into it. Day number 7, it's actually talking more about the magic check. Magic check is where we are on day number 7. So let's get going. I say, in the magical universe, there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. That's a statement by Williams Boru. When you direct gratitude's magical power towards any negative condition, a new condition is money. More than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money. These are facts. These are things that work. So listen, don't try to argue to yourself and try to imagine, does things like this really happen? Yes, it does. And it works. Right? All bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduces the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it to a little more. If you have feelings about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. And so if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will receive more disappointing circumstances or not even have enough money in real life. If you're worried about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. And if you feel fearful about the state of your money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make you fearful about money. Simple. You can't argue that. However difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may currently be experiencing, and gratitude is the guaranteed way for you to do that. Yeah. When you think about it, it's like, oh my Lord, I don't have money. How can I be grateful? Trust me, be grateful. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. You can't be thinking grateful thoughts about money and have worried thoughts about money at the same time. It will not work. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money at the same time. When you're grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you're doing the very thing that brings the money to you. When you're grateful, you're doing the things that bring the money to you. You have already practiced gratitude for the money you've received and continue to receive. So before you use gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Because if you're not grateful each time your riches or money increases, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you. That's right. Money can come to you through receiving an unexpected check, an increase in salary, a lottery win for those who play lottery, a tax refund, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone. I've received money through all these avenues. Bet for the lottery. I always say I wish I win the lottery. But, hey, how do you win the lottery when you don't play? But then I also believe in playing lottery. I think it's taking the ribbon of my money. Even if it's $1, I feel somebody's ripping it off. That's me. There are others who believe in the lottery, and it works for them. They say your money can also increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch, or when you're about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discontinued or discounted, or when there is money back offer on the purchase, or when someone gives you a gift or something you needed to buy. These are all things that happen when you have this idea of money in you. You don't need to have the money instantaneously, but there are things that happen magically that brings the money to you. And when you're sensitive in the spirit, you realize that your lack or your gratefulness for money is what is bringing this to you. All right? So the end result of every one of these circumstances is that you have more money. So whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does this circumstance mean that I have more money? Because if it does, you need to be very grateful for the money you're receiving through that circumstance. If you tell a friend you're about to buy an item and the friend offers to lend you to give you that very item because they don't use it, or if you're planning to travel and you hear about a discounted special that ends up taking up that place, or if your lending institution lowers their interest rate or a service provider offers you a better package, your money magically increased through the savings of that money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situations where you can receive money? So when I started this, I'm sure some people just felt, oh yeah, you just see that money will come to you. You just see that, you know what, you think about money, money comes. These are scenarios where the money comes. The discount you have at the store, the time when a friend calls you and says, you know what, I don't need to use this, use it. The time when you want to buy a flight and a friend says, I have a discount, you can use this ticket and get the thing for free. These are the ways that money comes to you, disguised ways. But until you're grateful for money, all these scenarios will not apply in your life. Be grateful. Most likely you've experienced some of these situations in the past. I have. So many. I even talked about it in one of the sessions when I had an issue, a problem paying one of my bills. Really a problem. I just didn't have the money at that time, and I was worried because I don't know what to do paying of my bills lately. But a friend of mine, this is a very close friend, but it's been a while, 2 years we haven't communicated, nothing. What happened? They sent me money, not any amount of money, big amount of money, to say Happy New Year. It's been a while. I heard what went on in your life. I just wanted to bless you. That is the power of magical, money. The power of being grateful. I was grateful. I didn't give up on it. But that did a number to me because not only did I take care of that bill, I took care of other things too. That I was practicing the magic. I was grateful. I wrote on the check paid, even though it was not paid. And I got that blessing from somebody 2 years that we haven't communicated. But the person blessed you. So be grateful for money. It's telling you will never lack. Most likely you've experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realized it or not at that time, they occur because you attracted them. See here for my example, right? But when gratitude is your way of life, you attract magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it's not luck, it's universal law. It is universal law. Any circumstances that result in you having more money or receiving something that costs money is a result of your gratitude. You'll feel great joy knowing that you did it, and when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have that magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance in your life. When I arrived in the United States several years ago, I arrived with 2 suitcases. I love this story. I walked in the bare bones apartment with my computer on my lap. I didn't have a car, and so mostly I walked everywhere. But I was grateful for everything. I was grateful to be in the United States. I was grateful for the work I was doing at the time. I was grateful for the bare bones apartment with its 4 plates and 4 knives and 4 forks and 4 spoons. I was grateful I could walk to most places. I was grateful there was taxi standing right by across the street. Then something incredibly happened. A person I knew decided to gift me a driver and a car for a few months. Listen to the story. Other than my computer, I was living with the most basic materials, things to survive. And then suddenly I had my own personal driver and a car. I was grateful, so I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens to you. That is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude. Be grateful for the little you have. Be grateful where you're starting from, and more better things will come your way without you planning it. So today's magical practice for money you want to receive has brought astounding results to so many people. At the end of this practice, you'll find a blank magic check from the gratitude bank of the universe, and you're going to write on that magic check to yourself. Fill out an amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Choose a specific amount of money for that thing you really want, because you'll be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know you're going to spend that money. Money is a means of what you want, but it's not the end result. So it's just the thought about money per se. You won't be able to feel as much gratitude. If you're only thinking about money, you'll not really feel that much gratitude. It has to be a way. It has to be a means to what you want. It's a means. It's a means. It's a means. It's not the end result. Money is a means. It's a means. It's not the end result. Make that means work for you. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money. Get this. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money. You can photocopy or scan the magic check from the book, and you can get abundance of blank checks if you want to. They actually send them. They give a page in the magic there you can do that with. So if you want to start with a similar amount on your first magic check, after you receive the smaller amount, you can keep increasing the amount on your next checks. The benefit of starting with a smaller amount is that when you magically receive it, you will know that you did it. You will know absolutely that the magic of gratitude works, and the gratitude and joy you feel will make bigger amounts believable to you. I started with a huge amount. Once you have filled in the details of the magic check, hold the check in your hands and think about the specific things you want the money to. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money at that very thing that you want, and put as much excitement and gratitude into it as you can. Maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes, a computer, a new bed, or picture yourself actually buying that in the store. If you will purchase what you want online, then picture yourself receiving the delivery so that your excitement and gratitude will be great, so you can actually feel that excitement and gratitude. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education, or imagine buying your airplane ticket or opening a college bank account and feel as grateful and happy as if you've already received it. You see, after you've completed these steps, take the magic check with you today. Thank God, my chest is dry. The whole thing about this money is getting me hot. Take the magic check with you today and put it in a place where you will see it often. or on at least one more occasions during the day, put the magic check in your hands, picture it yourself using the money for what you wanted to be, and feel as grateful and excited as you can, as though you're really doing it. If you want, you can do it more times in the day. With any other magical practice, you can do it too often. Just don't just be doing it over and over and over. You make it useless. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, either you keep your magic check where you had it, or put it in another prominent place where you will see it daily. You can put it on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, underneath your magic rock, or your car, in your wallet, in the background of your computer. Anytime you see your magic check, feel as though you've received the money, and be grateful that now you can do what you want to do with it. So when you have received that magic check, or you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on in another magical way, replace the check with a new amount or something else and you really want, and continue with the magic check practice as long as you want. So today our exercise is going to be about the magic check. As usual, we're going to get into our little exercise that we like to do when we do the reading of the magic, because it is a good thing to do. The first thing, we always have to start by recognizing the fact that we're grateful. Say the grateful things. You have to be grateful. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 things why you're grateful. That is where we have to start. If you got up this morning, you didn't make a list of the 10 things, you can still do it if you're driving. Say something, because there must be a reason to be grateful, right? I always start it. I tell you before I'm grateful. I'm grateful for being that vessel to be able to do this reading to the people who have had this book for long and just never found it important or necessary or had the time to read. I am grateful that I can take that time out of my own schedule. Not a time that is easy, because I wake up at times that I'm not supposed to wake up, but I try to fit in. I fit this in my schedule. So fit it in your schedule and do your gratefulness. I just appreciate it. So I'm grateful that I can do this. I'm grateful. I always talk about my senses: sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of taste. Okay, the sense of sight, the fact that I can see. I'm grateful, because without being able to see, I won't be able to know where the computer is to do what I'm doing. Without that sense of taste, I won't be able to even have that strength to be where I am right now. So I'm grateful to be able to have all those senses, because there are people who don't have it. I never stop being grateful for my children. I'm grateful for my wonderful boys, 3 handsome guys. They make my day. They are the ones, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. They're the reason why I'm in this business, and they are the reason why I'm grateful. Why am I grateful for them? Because there are people who don't have children. There are others who have children, but they cannot even afford to be grateful for the children, because children don't even get along with the parents. So I get along with my kids. I try to. I force myself to, because it's the right thing to do. So I'm grateful for that, for the strength to even do that, right? I am grateful. The second part of the exercise you should tell us to do, I'm going to put this one, so you should write. It says, fill out your magic check with the amount of money you want to receive, along with your name and today's date. I did fill out my magic check. I actually had it in the book, which I'll show you people. It says the gratitude bank. It is hard for you to see. You hope you're able to see this. Gratitude bank. Coming close. Okay. It says gratitude bank of the universe. I had to pay myself, I said, $800,000. $800,000. That was today. And to me, pay to the order of Kenawasum Kimbang. It's me, Kenawasum Kimbang, Esquire. It's like, yeah, good. I'm telling you, it's my whole imagination. It's working for me. Kenawasum Kimbang, Esquire. And the memo is down payment for my home in Florida and a part-time payment for my loan. Down payment for my home in Florida. I can see the home. I can imagine how the home is, and I already see my down payment. Paid to, you see, Ken Awesome Kimbe Esquire. Because I know That is what I'm looking forward to. I know it's gonna work for me. Right? It's gonna work for me. The next pattern exercise, we have to hold up our money and speak to it every time. And we have to do it from our heart, speak what we want from the money. This is stuff that is in our pocketbook. Those who have been in our wallets, those who have been following this throughout. I have two. I have $100 and I have a dollar bill in my wallet. I speak to it all the time. Speak to it. Money is supposed to be used by you. Money is supposed to be that vessel that you use to get the things that you want. Make money work for you. Don't be the one to work for money. Let money be our slave. Let us be the one to command money. And when you're grateful and do the commanding, it works for you. That's the bottom line. And finally, before you sleep, what do? Hold your magic rock. Do you have your magic rock? Mine is my belief rock. You see my belief rock. I show you guys my belief rock all the time. Hold on to your magic rock. Talk about your day. The things that were successful during the day, you say thank you. The things that did not work during the day, you say thank you. The things that are still about to come, you say thank you. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Speak to the rock and make it happen for you. Right? So we are done with day number 17. Is this only talking? No, it is action. Put it in action, my brothers and sisters. It works. If you're a business owner, which this is really my whole goal, my business partners, so many of them in different places, they watch this at different times, make it work for you. Why? Because there's so many stresses that we get through in our businesses that we just never know. So once you're grateful, once you take everything one stride at a time, nothing impossible. Nothing impossible comes your way. You find that you're getting things right. You find that things are working on your side. And this is all because of gratefulness. So let's end this with what we know best, believing in ourselves, because your sister right here believes in herself like there is no tomorrow. Your sister right here does not care what anybody says about her or does to her. Why? Because I know who I am and I know whose I am. Is that who you are? Is that what you're thinking? Do you believe in yourself? Do you care what people say about you? Okay? So just be like me and enjoy this music. So join me. Let's go. Let it do the talking. I will do the laughing. Anything they say about me, please believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Anything they say about me, please believe it. We are done. We are done. Day number 17 is done. And you know what? Tomorrow is another day. Day number 18. Before you know it, we'll be done with the magic. And you and me, we're going to be in another level in our lives. Thank you so much for all of you who joining for today. I see you